Wo? Wo kann ich denn hier Unterkunft haben und so?
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is, though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes. We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Naja. Ich würde aber schon gerne Nebenquest machen. Geht zum Gasthaus. Also, jetzt doch zum Gasthaus, okay. Na gut. Was muss, das muss. Ich laufe und laufe und laufe und laufe den ganzen Tag. Und laufe und laufe und laufe den ganzen Tag. So. Und ganz kurz, du hast, glaube ich, immer noch nichts hier, ne? Was ist mit dir?
Oh, hey, du bist es. Danke, dass du vorbeischaust, Mann. Schau dich in Ruhe um. Mensch, mein Vater wäre da. Er hätte Freude an dir gehabt. Wenn du nur mal ein Bier mit ihm hättest trinken können, wären wir vielleicht echte Brüder geworden.
Okay, hat aber immer noch nichts. Hätte ja sein können, aber nö.
Phew, now that was a meal.
Hey.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
Und von Schlangen.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Ja. Deswegen schnell hinterher. Wirklich hinterher. Sind wir schon da? Ich glaube nein. Da ist sie.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope? Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
Ach, Quark.
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby-stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Auch.
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Na gut. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt wohin? Zieh dich in der Schreinkirche um. Ja, dann, ne? Dann gehen wir mal. Schreinkirche ist ja, irgendwo in der Richtung, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Dann treten wir da jetzt einfach ein und sagen mal Hallo. Das, was wir vorher nicht machen durften. Denkt doch super. Oder nicht? Oder doch? Oder vielleicht. Also ich bin ein Fan von dieser Idee. Merkt man gleich. Hallo, Schreinkirche.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Das sind ja aber keine Kisten. Ja, natürlich steht da ein männlicher Papst mit Kindern. Wie sollte es auch anders sein? Ja, unsere Religion hat mich da ein bisschen geprägt. Hallo.
Can you tell me the names of the seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right. Motelis is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Die wissen genau, wer ich bin. Das ist eigentlich nicht so gut.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Ich habe da ein ganz mieses Gefühl. Ich meine, wir befinden uns immer noch auf feindlichem Territorium. Dein Speicherpunkt, den ich erstmal nutze. Nein, tue ich nicht.
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
to the spiritual powers. Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh? Surrey! Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf.
Mhm.
They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Und du bist
Going
Kardinalin.
home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Angst.
Is it faith?
Yes, faith.
Oder so.
It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body! That you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Ich habe gesagt, es wird ein ganz... Ne? Ich habe ein ganz mieses Gefühl bei der Sache. Okay, drücke nach links, um den Spektralmantel zu wirken und unsichtbar zu sein. Du kannst dich an Hindernissen vorbeischleichen, die durch Sehkraft Bewegungen verspüren. Und unerkannt an Feinden vorbeihuschen, die dich mit ihrer Sehkraft finden. Okay. Wenn du wasserempfindliche Feinde triffst, kannst du mit ihr gut Kampfvorteil.
What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak. You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet. We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Bin ja schon dabei.